Good morning. I am Kyung-cheol from BPA.
제가 오늘 발표할
The content that I will cover today, as I am from the BPA, I will give you some introduction of Busan Port and second, roles and characteristics of ports and how we are going to use AI at ports. So this is the history of Busan Port. We have 150 years of history since its opening. We have started ourselves as a container dedicated airport since 1970 from Jaseongdae Port, and many new ports opened. And Busan new ports cover around 70 to 80% of the logistics. So we are doing reconstruction project for the Busan North Port area nowadays. Internationally, Busan Port stands at number 7 in the world, handling around 23 billion TEU of cargo, and we are the second busiest transshipment cargo. Busan Port is the hub airport of Korea, and container vessels come in and out 287 times a week. The reason how we could become the hub airport of Korea, we have beneficial weather condition. We can do 24-hour operation, and the port closing hour is really short. So that compared to other ports, we can provide stable operation. That's why shipping companies can have better time delivery using our port. Container ports serve as a gateway for import and export, supporting the logistics between domestic and overseas ports. Therefore, so discharging of cargo from the vessel or loading equipment are needed, and also we need to provide storage services. And there are a lot of stakeholders in the process, for example, forwarder, shipper, port operator, carrier, and hinterland operators. All these stakeholders need to communicate well and share the data. And cargo moved through this process. As we have a lot of stakeholders like this, digitalization of port is quite complicated task. So this is the main characteristics of port. We need large-scale investment and infrastructure. For example, to build the infrastructure, hinterland and roads or rail. So large-scale investment is a must. And to handle the container, we need to have advanced equipment, for example, crane, yard cranes, YT. And recently, due to automation, automated equipment and devices are needed. As we have to handle 10,000 or 100,000 containers, we need to have an information system. The dependence on information system is quite high. And we need to communicate well with the international and domestic other ports, so that's why we have to have extensive network. And for efficient custom clearance and security, we need to have a sound system. So these are the key challenges of the ports. As the previous speaker mentioned before, there are a lot of challenges. The most important thing that we have to tackle is the political instability and global economic instability. The supply chain itself suffers disruptions, so planning is really difficult from the port side, as the work is not done according to our plan. For example, due to that instability, uncertainty has increased. That entailed a lot of cost. And globally, as we face strengthened environmental regulations, port need to have green equipment, and the cost that is needed to be invested in those green equipment is increasing, as well as the operational costs. And globally, as the port is shooting to become green, we need to have automated system and information system. So efficiency has to be increased. And nowadays, the needs for the AI system integration is getting high. Then, how can we use AI in ports? First, we have a lot of data at ports. In case of Busan ports, we handle 10 million containers, and those containers hold a lot of data. So we need to do accurate data analysis in order to address the uncertainties by forecasting. For example, when we establish a plan for operations, we can establish a plan that is actionable using AI. And also AI contributes to enhancing the efficiency of port operation. And second part is port operation optimization. Real-time monitoring is possible through AI, and resource allocation can be more efficient. Overall, we can increase the operational efficiency using AI. For example, yard scheduling optimization and automation, ports, crane, AGV, all those can be incorporated into AI verticals. And third is environmental and safety security management. By optimizing port operation, we can reduce the energy consumption and minimize the carbon emissions. And AI-based maintenance ensure efficient facility upkeep. We can guarantee safety and security using AI. This is the actual case study. Not only BPA, but ports across the world are considering how to use AI. So let me introduce some of the cases here. In case of LA Long Beach, they have VTS system, Vessel Traffic Service System. Using AI, they can manage and monitor real-time location of the vessel. By using the VTS, Long Beach Port could increase the efficiency of the management. And second is precision navigation. The AI system can suggest the optimal route for the vessel. And this is Port of Rotterdam. They have established digital twin to simulate the real-world situation at the port. An AI-based predictive maintenance system is introduced to efficiently manage the port equipment. So again, using AI, they can schedule out when to do maintenance work and forecast when the equipment will break down. That enables the Port Authority to reduce the unnecessary downtime and enhance the operational efficiency. This is the case of the Port of Singapore. Based on AI, they do cargo allocation. So loading and disloading of cargo is efficiently managed through this system. So they can make optimal decision to increase the efficiency of the port. And second, they have autonomous vessel. So they're trying to develop autonomous vessel in the long term. So by autonomous vessel, they mean vessels that is capable of making the decision on the routes by themselves. So this is the picture of automated ports. In April this year, at Busan New Port, we opened fully autonomous automated port. Most of the terminals at the port was semi-autonomous. At the yard side, there had to be human operator remotely operating the system. And if you see the cranes, the human operator should be there to operate, but starting from April 2024, the terminal that we have opened newly is fully automated. Starting from berth to gate, all the processes are automated. So for example, at the berth side, previously there had to be human operator on the equipment to monitor the work process, but now the personnel can remotely operate the system at the situation room. So the yard trailer, previously human driver had to ride it, but now we use AGV. So when the container is loaded onto the AGV, the system guides the vehicle to go to the desired place. Likewise, we are going to expand the automation processes at our terminals. Next is container alignment status monitoring. So recently, this is the R&D project that we are leading. When loading the container onto the crane or vessel, when the alignment is not wrong, then when there's a typhoon or strong wind, it can lead to an accident. So now, previously, human operator had to check with their bare eyes to rearrange the stacking of the containers, but we have attached a LiDAR sensor to acquire the data of the alignment. We analyze the data through the images we got from the LiDAR sensor and categorize whether it is normal, low risk, or high risk to let the human operator know about the situation and work more efficiently. And we have installed CCTV. So when a human operator enters into a danger zone, we can alert the operator about the situation using the CCTV. In going forward, this is the plan that we have. From 3 to 4 years ago, we have developed Port Community System, PCS, to share the information with the stakeholders. Currently, we have 17,000 users. And in going forward, we are going to expand this service to the shipping companies as well. Using the PCS platform, a lot of operational data is gathered real time. We do AI analysis, for example, berthing schedule or projection on the cargo volume or status of the port terminal operation. We can detect whether there is a downtime or any issues, and we are going to incorporate AI into this to provide a better service. And another project that we have in place is digital twin project. So we have developed pilot digital twin for one terminal. And in going forward, we are going to have all the digital twin for all Busan ports. That's in our plan. Once we establish the digital twin, all the information that we have in the PCS will be linked with the digital twin so that we can have the situation monitoring of the port. And also we can do the prediction to enhance the efficiency of the Busan port. That's our expectation for the system. Likewise, BPA is preparing for AI integration and automation. But as mentioned before, the most important thing is to communicate well with the stakeholders and engagement of the stakeholders. By doing so, we can secure quality data. And quality data is a must to incorporate AI and in the process of automation. And in the process, in order to encourage the engagement, we need to set a clear goal on AI adoption and automation. So we need to have as clear scopes to make them engaged. Thank you for listening.